you doing?
Tidying up, tidying the floor.
What for?
Oh, today I'm looking forward to putting the floor plan down.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea for today. Welcome
I think it is.
to Fee and Yo's Reno Show.
Is that going to work?
Yeah.
Actually looking forward to today because it really, I love to see the picture of what it's going to look like knowing where things are going to be. It's really important for Johan too, before he does the wiring, to be able to figure out where the power points need to be. So, yeah, looking forward to today. Here on.
I can't remember which is the top and the bottom. I don't think it matters. Now this should be, I don't know if I should say it, because every time I say it, we end up breaking another pane.
What a pain.
What a pain. But yes,
help?
this should be the final lot of windows. Why isn't it going in?
I don't know. Want me to help you? Hold it. You're not props because...
Got it.
What? You got it.
This should be the final lot of windows we're putting in, and then we're done with the windows finally. If I can get this in, come on. There it goes.
Yep. Hang on. Yep. Yep. Too easy when you know how.
Yeah.
Master. Does it close?
Yeah, it closes nice, look at that.
Oh, such a good job. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, great.
You're a
Okay,
legend.
so windows are done, right? We're not going to have any more window footage.
No, that's it.
Let's not do anything more with windows, especially break them. Okay. Just want to let you know, we really appreciate you guys, the comments that you leave. Fee and I find it really encouraging, especially when we're finding it a bit difficult or just struggling along with the van, and you guys just encouraging us. It means the world. And so I just want to thank you for those kind comments. I also want to thank you guys who reached out with technical advice. This is obviously not our day job. We're doing this, this is like a project that's chosen to do. And so we're making a lot of it up as we go along. And some of you guys have some really good technical advice. So I appreciate those comments as well. One person in the last video did actually comment on these gas struts that we put in. And he said that the strut actually needs to be round the other way. So why don't we do that right now?
Beds first?
Right, I think, yeah, beds first. So
Oh, gee, you're just going to fit in. Oh, you do have boots on. That's going to be tight.
we're going to have to just pinch a bit of space off the wheel arch.
Well, you can...
I don't really want my head underneath this,
We're going to drop this down.
because I thought it would have a bulkhead with storage in it.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Because we can use all that depth for whatever it is.
Well, that's great. That's lovely big drawers.
I don't know why they didn't make the caravan like just have a... If you're going to make it that long anyway, make the whole caravan that long. Why go out that far and then come in with a window and then out again?
Yeah, true.
Anyway.
And we got all this here for more storage,
Yeah,
really,
storage
isn't
up
there?
there, yeah.
So that'll come...
Maybe we
will
can
that
put
come
clothes
from
up
here?
there. Yeah, from the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't on when I gave it to you.
Yeah.
You did.
10 seconds, 11 seconds,
Right.
12 seconds, 30 seconds.
Okay, we've spent a bit of time laying out our floor plan in here in the Caravan. Now we've had to be really, really precise because it's a small van and we want to put everything in it that we want, including toilet, shower, kitchen area, and permanently made up beds as well. So you can understand that space is going to be at a premium in this tiny van, so every little centimetre counts. And what we've decided on at this end is 2 single beds. Now, I know we don't look that old and probably not old enough to be moving towards single beds, but single beds are actually the most space efficient way to do a bed here. Any kind of double or queen size bed ends up with a really awkward waste of space around it. So having twin singles like this means we've got access to both beds, so if we need to get up in the night, get a drink of water or go to the loo, whatever we're doing, we're not disturbing the other person. And we can
over the top of them.
walking over the top. We can easily get in and out. Plus, it's easy to then have an extra piece of mattress that's going to go in between to make it a much bigger bed, and we can still hop in and out down at our feet quite easily. Now, the only way we've been able to kind of make this work is to shift the bed back underneath this sort of bulbous rear end that we've got on the van, which pushes the bed right back to here, and it gains us about 300 mil of extra space, which we really need. The unfortunate result of that is that our heads are going to be kind of inside this little area, which I'm not super keen about. But it means we can have a full-length bed and still have room for a cupboard and everything at that end. So if I lie down on this, there's plenty of space here, considering I'll be at this height here, so I'll have go even further in. So I think that's really the best solution that we've got as far as the beds go. We might just have to have some cushions or something that sit in this void for when we want to sit up in bed and watch the telly or look out the window, whatever we're doing, reading a book. So that's the beds. Do you want to talk further, Fee, on the rest of the van?
Sure.
Okay.
Can't think of how to start. Coming into the van, we have a tall cupboard that'll go to the ceiling, and it'll be a good height for brooms and extra shelving for cleaning stuff. And then when we get to here, we'll have a bench coming underneath the windows, full cabinetry underneath. Wrap this around to here. Underneath here will be the fridge and our massive sink. I'm really in two minds about this, but I've got a big sink because then we can use it for washing clothes, anything big that we might have, instead of having a little sink. Not sure about that, but yeah, we'll stick with it for now. Over here we have our toilet and shower. So this one, come in, got lots of space here. Go back out again. And on this side we have a bench seat which will sit underneath here with a bit of a backrest. Yo wants to put some batteries and electrical under here. And over here we're going to have the hot water heater underneath, and above that to the ceiling we'll have storage for clothes and things like that. And it'll go make a bit of a divider too between the beds and the kitchen.
This corner here is probably the most awkward part of the van because it's obviously in the corner of a bench, and it's the same in most kitchens. It's always an awkward spot to get to in that internal corner. So we've got that sink that'll be on top, obviously, and I wanted to put a hatch in here. So I just have to find a hatch that's either the same size as this or turn this into a hatch. I'd rather have a hatch that comes down a bit lower, but I don't want to cut these braces either. So I want to bring the hatch down kind of maybe to here if I can, but at the same time I want to use this hole. I don't want to have to try and patch that hole up. So we're going to have a space in here where we're not entirely sure what we're going to do with yet. If we put in a diesel heater, that might go in here. And with the cabinetry, because we don't have much floor space at the bottom of the van, but because it bows out like this, once we come up a few 100 mil, we've got quite a deep space, so we might put drawers in there so that we're not trying to reach to the back of deep shelves, and then we can make use of all of this space, which is quite generous all the way back in there. We can have a lot of storage right back to the skin of the van. So it's just really about making use of every little centimetre that we can, and because of that, we don't want to actually put in a cooktop in the van, fixed in, because they take up a lot of bench space, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like cooking inside a van if I can help it, because you know, the smells and the splatter and everything. I'd much rather cook outside. However, I do want to have the option of cooking in a van. So if I've got a mobile cooker, which I can use outside on a rainy day, or if I want to cook in the van, I can just bring that in and sit it on top of the bench and use it. So I think that's going to be the best solution, and that way we don't tie up a bit of bench just for a cooker. Yeah.
Save money too.
Yeah, save money too, yeah, because they're quite, about $1,000 those cookers, aren't they? Yeah, righto. Anything else you wanted to talk about, Fee?
No, sun's back out after a lovely rain spell.
So it's time to pack up. I'm going to leave a bit early today. It's a lovely day, and we might go on a date or something fun. But it was good that it rained today, because inside the van we wanted to really check. We've had that new roof on for a while, and we haven't been here while it's been raining, so we wanted to check what it would look like in the rain and if any little drops came through, and it looked pretty good. I didn't see any drops come through, so that's a nice little test for it. The other thing I'm really happy about today is that we didn't break any windows today, so it's a win all around. All right, well, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Two hands. I'm going to use two hands this time.